R.K.Laxman, Rasipuram Krishna Swami Iyer, born on 24th October 1921 in Mysore, died on 26th October 2015 in Pune. R.K.Laxman, popularly known, said, "What politics is all about today? Blah, blah, blah. The day that stops and the quality of our leaders improve. I will have to retire and go away." Rasipuram Krishna Swami Iyer was an Indian cartoonist, illustrator and humorist. He is best known for his creation, The Common Man, and for his daily cartoon strip, You Said It, in the Times of India, which started in 1951. R.K.Laxman started his career as a part-time cartoonist, working mostly for local newspapers and magazines. While as a college student, he illustrated his older brother R.K. Narayan's stories in The Hindu. His first full-time job was a political cartoonist for the Free Press Journal in Mumbai. Later he joined the Times of India and became famous for the common man character, which turned out to be the turning point in Laxman's life. Rasipuram Krishna Swami Iyer, popularly known as R.K.Laxman, said, "What politics is all about today is blah blah blah, gibberish talks. The day that stops and the quality of leaders improve. I will have to retire and go away." Yes, what politics is all about today? What religion is all about today? What business is all about today? What the physician is all about today? What the engineers is all about today is blah, blah, blah. Quality is gone. What scientists is all about today? Blah, blah, blah. If they can create the nuclear bomb to destroy, they could have created something for the total creation. What politics is all about today is blah, blah, blah. Who created the blah, blah, blah? We can, if people stop going in front of the politician's house. And there should be a new law to be created, where a ban on people meeting the politician, elected politician, or the non-elected politician. Yes. Instead of people meeting them, it should be reversed. The politicians meet the people. And there should be a voting, just like what happens in Sweden. Every week, people can vote online to find out what quality they have, what did they improve, what is the marks we are going to give for every week they plan. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. At least let us start spring, summer, autumn, winter. What did they plan in advance for the rains, for the summer time? And these are the two major things, and the winter. These are three major things in India where people are dying and they are not bothered. They are not bothered because people are after them. When people are non-stop after them, how do we give them a chance to think about? What politics is all about today is blah, blah, blah. R.K.Laxman said, is blah, 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 because people are giving them more importance. When we elected them, they have to make sure they have to bring out a report card. Or the people have to bring out a report card. They also can bring out a report card. It should be advertised and published. And then they have to come and meet the people instead of people going and meeting. They have to come and meet the people, not people. If the mountain doesn't come to, we should go to the mountain. People are the mountain. People are the mountain. They are not the mountain. They are the servants. And then it has changed. The master started going to the servant. That is where the problems happened. It is simple. Politics is not something dangerous. They are just like any other human being. Only thing is, they have a deep, intimate relationship with the Savior. They wanted to serve the society. They wanted to sacrifice. They wanted to lead. All that is there. And then what went wrong? You created a bunch of gangsters who wanted to loot and loot and loot. Entering politics, becoming a leader means sit in the chair, power, greedy of power, greedy of the chair. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, and they become brutal dictators. All these three stages, the people have taught them. Now the people have got no other way. They are thinking these people might save us. They do not know they are entering into the big mouth of the crocodile who can swallow them up and the moment they go there. They were not crocodiles. You created them for them to swallow you. The best way is not to bring out a law, a rule that nobody should be seen in front of the house and nobody should walk behind them. Nobody should walk behind them. Even Mother Teresa, when she goes for the mass, she sits at the back. She don't lead the mass because she decided she is a servant. And look at them. What politics is all about is blah, blah, blah. The day that stops when the quality of the leaders improve. Quality of the leaders to improve. What happens is the quality of the leaders. What leaders? The political leaders. Quality of the religious leaders. Quality of the engineers and the doctors and the scientists. And especially the quality of the leaders. They are wearing a uniform. The religious leaders also started wearing a uniform. These two uniforms should be removed. The uniform is only for the children, for the school children. And do you think these political leaders are school children and the religious leaders are school children? And they wear a particular uniform. People have decided these people are children and we should go and breastfeed them or bottle feed them. Because these children are crying and people are running them, not because they want to get something done from them. They are thinking they have to spoon feed them. That mentality, that psychology have to be changed from the people. Somebody sitting there and they're crying because they're wearing a particular uniform. Remove the uniform. And let them feel, for them to feel that they are servants of the people. Yes, in Japan there was one American who was elected. It's not easy for a foreigner to be elected, to become a representative. And every week I think, every week, he stands in the subway station. And then he keeps bowing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. He keeps bowing. Here it is reverse. People go there and fall on their feet and say, Namaskara, Namaskara, Namaskara. Let that work be done, and we get that opportunity to vote online. When they use the slums and they use the underhand deals to get the votes without the quality, without representation of the quality, they have to prove they are put on a dress of the workers and worked very hard in the street. And if the dress is white and white, you don't vote for them. The dress should be brownish in color by the time they finish in the evening and sweats down. Yes, even if it is a posh work, they can go for just 10 minutes or maximum we can give them 15 minutes to sign some papers per day. All other time, 12 hours, let them be on the street working for the people. Understanding, they have to understand the people, and people can put on the vote. Rasipuram Krishna Swami, I said, what politics are all about today is blah, blah, blah. Not only the representatives, people also become blah, blah, blah. People, because they went and said blah, 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 the politicians said blah, 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 because people went and told all the religious leaders blah, 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 and the religious leaders are talking blah, blah, blah. And the same happened to the engineers. They are also doing all the buildings, you see. One of my friends who came and he was shocked to see the buildings in Bangalore City. He said, is this building? Is that buildings? Are they not a proper engineer? They are all coolie engineers. They are not a single master engineer. They are all not doctors. They are all coolie doctors who are slaves of the medical representatives, slaves of the big pharmaceutical companies. And then you create the father of the atomic bomb, father of the nuclear bomb, and he becomes father. A destructive mentality has been formed. What politics R.K.Laxman is telling is, Rasipuram, Krishna Swami, politics all about today, blah, blah, blah. The day that stops and the quality of leaders improve. Let us make sure that if we have to work together. Let us bring up a law making sure that not a single person should be in front of the houses or in the offices of the elected representatives or all the opposition leaders, or the people who have sealed themselves as political leaders. They should walk into our houses, walk into our streets to find out what best they can do. The basic structure is the rainwater harvesting, where people are suffering with water and they're dying during the summer time and the rainy time. God has not done anything wrong. The nature has not done anything wrong. The same on the spiritual leaders also. Otherwise, they should shut down all the ashrams and the temples should be shut down. Nobody, even the law should come that nobody should go to the religious places. Nobody should go and enter the ashrams. Then let us see the drama. Those drama, the religious leaders will walk down into the street like the olden days. Every one religious leader, every one saint have to go with his plate in everybody's house, the begging bowl, and ask for food. And when they eat that food, they feel that they have to work for them. And these religious leaders should be on the street working more harder than the political leaders. Only then, when the pain hits the bone, they understand the reality of the people. Only then wisdom can become knowledge. Socrates said, that is the truth. That is the truth India has given to the world. That somewhere down the line, the invaders created some poison and the poison continues. Drop it. Drop it for God's sake. R.K.Laxman said, what politics is all about today is blah, blah, blah. The day that stops, it will stop only when people goes to them. Otherwise, it never stop. And the quality of leaders improves. Simple. People do not go. And then let us have a weekly test for them. Not a monthly, weekly test. Every week. Otherwise, we'll have the authority to remove them. Remove them, yes. I will have to retire and go away. This is my 220th short discussion.